Hey, welcome to another episode of Ask Minister Yo. I want to thank you for joining us today. Today we are in part 3 of a series we're calling Making Love Last. Today we're discussing key number 3. You make love last by pursuing your spouse now like you did when you were dating. That's key number 3. Key number 3 is to pursue your spouse now like you did when you were dating, when you were chasing them, when you never went around your spouse without makeup on, when you would never have rollers in your hair, those days. Pursue them, chase them, fawn over them, tell them how fine they are, tell him how handsome he is, smack him on the butt, tell him you enjoy his company, do the things you did when you were dating, because that's going to keep the fire burning, because you want to have great sex, not just in the beginning of your marriage, but you want to have great sex throughout your entire marriage. And so part of fueling great sex is the chase. Part of fueling this great sex that we all desire is chasing him, letting him know he still got it. We get married and we all gain a few pounds. That's possible, more than likely inevitable as time goes on and we go through menopause, and we may gain a few pounds and we may not feel as attractive as we did when we got married. However, if you chase him and he chased you like you did when you got married, then those feelings will be overcome by the love of your spouse. And you will know that even though I may have gained 5 or 10 or 30 pounds since we got married, my husband still thinks I'm hot. And I still think he's hot. And we still chase each other. And that's okay. That's normal. That's what we want to happen. We want you to think your husband's the bomb. Because guess what, wife? If you don't, guess who's looking? The woman at the office. She's telling him he's handsome. She's noticing his fresh haircut. She's noticing that his beard is trimmed. Oh, she noticed he got on a new shirt. Oh, she noticed he got on some new Jordans. See, the woman at the office notices him, and you stopped noticing him. Men have egos. They like to feel like they the man. They like to feel like my wife want me. They like for us to initiate sex. They like it because that makes them feel like they still got it. They want to feel it just like we want to feel it. So part of making love last, wives, is chasing that man, fawning over that man, ooh and ahhing over that man. When he comes home from work and you're home, kiss him, hug him, let him know you missed him, and let him know you're glad he's home. Now that's not in my notes, but that's for somebody. That ain't in my notes, but that's for somebody. Let that man know you're glad he's home. Because if he's not feeling appreciated at home, remember the woman in the street will appreciate him. And that's so often why men fall into traps like they do. It's not because they want sex from other women. They want attention. They want to have their ego stroked. They want to feel like they got it going on. They want to feel like they a man, that they alive. And if we're not providing that, wifey, there's someone in the street who will. And that person in the street doesn't care about him, just his wallet. So protect your husband. Smack him on the butt sometime. It's okay. We're married. Tell him he's fine. Tell him he's good in bed. Tell him you appreciate him providing for your family. Stroke his ego. Do not allow him to leave home thirsty for attention, because that's when men are prone to fall into traps from other women. Believe me, you might not think nobody wants your husband, but I promise you, somebody's already looking at him, waiting for an opportunity to come in and snatch him away from you. And husbands, in case you run across this video, let me speak a word to you. Don't think because your wife may have gained a little weight that she's not attracted to other men. There are other men who are complimenting her. There are other men who are looking at her and noticing her new hairdo, noticing that she started wearing lashes, notice that she started wearing new shoes, or got a new dress, or picked up a new hobby. There are men who are looking at your wife too, husband, and so you need to pay attention to her. You need to compliment her. You need to hold her and rub her and love her, because no woman should leave home thirsty and be prey to a man's attention at the office or at church. Because ladies and men, everybody that goes to church isn't saved. Did Minister Yo say that? Oh my goodness. Yes, some people come to church hunting. And do not allow your spouse to leave home thirsty and fall prey to the hunt. That's what I want to get across to you today. It's so very important that we protect our spouses by letting them know that they mean the world to us. And how do we make our love last? Key number 3, just to recap. We make our love last by chasing our spouse, by leaving no room for anyone else to compliment them, to hold them, to provide for them, to protect them, to comfort them, to be a listening ear to them. That's our job. And if we do our job, we'll be well on our way to making love last. I hope this helped you. Until next time, go in God.